Huh? Oh. Huh. Oh. Heh. Huh.
Nope, that's not.
Ooh. Huh? Oh. Ah.
Bernard. Medicine? But I thought the infirmary was empty.
I'm more than just a handsome hat stand. I think that's the same.
I should get these to my friend. Thank you, Bernard.
Heh.
Hello again. You'd need a valid reason and you'd have to be let in, but for a price,
It's not that important.
not the best time anyway. There's a lot of boxes stacked in there. An accident waiting to happen.
I need to find a way past the first mate without emptying my wallet.
Oh.
Yes? Have you got something to send?
More something to find. I wrote the wrong cabin number on the envelope. If you point me in the right direction,
Afraid not. Once they're collected from the tea room, they get sorted in the storage room. Crew only.
Of course it is. One of the few areas under a watchful eye. It's never stopped me before.
Oh. Oh.
Think again, and quickly. Think again, and... Think again, and... Think again.
I'm starting to see a different side of Arsene Lupin.
One fish and all sins are forgiven? I wish I'd known sooner.
Perhaps not then.
Hello again. Pardon me?
The captain's challenge, over there. The fish is on the line, ready to be reeled in.
Oh, I get you.
Huh. Ah. Aha. Heh. Ah. Huh.
Hello again. It snapped the line, and now I've got no prize money, and the captain's furious at me for wasting his time.
Blame me all you want. A child could have reeled in a plastic fish on a line.
I suppose I'll just have to wait for that medicine.
He certainly knows how to work the sympathy card.
I could buy the whole chemist. Thank you again. You're a lifesaver.
My work here is done.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's dinner service will begin shortly in the dining hall. About time, I'm starving.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Bernard. I've been rambling on about my aunt's rose garden since
And I've enjoyed listening. You seem far more relaxed. Are you feeling better about the unwanted guest?
Thanks to you, I had barely remembered. Although it is strange he still hasn't been found. Maybe he's you. Or you're him.
You really think I could be that good of an actor?
Who knows? Maybe that's not even a real camera, and it's full of money and jewels.
Wouldn't that be something? I'm afraid it's just camera film in here. And what a fitting time to prove it.
I feel like I could talk to you about anything.
I'm no stranger to hiding my identity. But with her, I want to...
I want to say something first. It's just thank you. Had you not introduced yourself, this would have been an incredibly dull and lonely voyage.
With Arsene Lupin on board, it was never going to be dull.
In a strange way, he brought us together. I should get my beauty sleep. Find me tomorrow. I have something to tell you. Thank you again for a lovely evening, Bernard.
It seems like...
You sound surprised?
I suppose I hadn't expected you to be so open with her, considering her opinion on the real Arsène Lupin.
You're forgetting how long the journey was. We found ourselves together almost every minute of the day.
Except for when you were otherwise preoccupied.
My watch! He's stolen my... excuse me. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. An urgent message. Arsene Lupin and his grubby fingers has stolen my watch. Be on extra alert. And if you're listening, Mr. Lupin, just return it, okay?
Grubby fingers. I will let that slide. I already have what I needed from him.
Excuse me, Mr. Dodgersy. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I had no idea. I was only trying to help.
Keep your help to yourself next time. Don't know how I'm gonna get myself out of this one.
You could blame it on Arsène Lupin. No doubt it was him that stole it in the first place.
Maybe. Yes, I think that could work.
I can't have Bernard being suspected. Arsène Lupin, on the other hand, what's another theft?
Monsieur Rosen, you don't look so...
No, I bet I don't. And neither would you if you've been through what I have.
You're hysterical. You should really try and calm down.
Calm down? You try being locked up and see how calm you are. It was the captain. Someone's got it out for me and convinced him that I was Lupin.
You don't strike me as the type of man capable of such daring feats like Arsene Lupin.
He should consider himself lucky that someone even included him in the same sentence.
I'm sure it was a real task, keeping Miss Underdown company. That's all cleared up now.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's very common.
I'm not embarrassed. I've thrown it all away, now, anyway. And keep it to yourself.
If I had my way, there would be a poster, front and center on the notice board.
Of course! You have my word.
You don't think Monsieur Rosen had been through enough already?
It was all in good fun. I wasn't actually going to post it on the notice board.
And I'm glad you didn't.
Don't act like he didn't deserve at least some of it, exactly. Now, where was I?
What can I do for you? I'm sorry, I think I was just caught up in the moment last night. Please, just ignore me.
I can spot a lie a mile away. Whatever it is must be weighing heavy on her. There must be something I can do to cheer her up.
Oh. Oh. Aha. Oh. Hey.
Huh?
Huh.
Roses? Very romantic.
She may have mentioned them in passing.
And of course, you were astute enough to pick up on that.
I just wanted to show her. Never mind that. There were more important things that required my attention. Huh? Oh.
What can I do for you? Bernard, it's beautiful.
I hoped it would remind you of your aunt's.
My aunt's rose garden. You remembered. I don't think I've ever met a man like you before, which is why I feel so guilty lying. My friend, she has no health concerns. She has some personal issues with someone on board.
With a guest?
Not a guest. I've already said too much.
Not a guest, meaning the crew? If I'm going to find out who sent that letter, I need to find its reply first. To the crew quarters.
Ah. Oh.
Yes? Password? Open sesame? Very funny. You heard what the captain said this morning. With that guest cleared, Lupin is still roaming the ship, and he's tightened security. So, I just remembered I've got somewhere to be.
I hadn't expected the captain to be so vigilant. I suppose I'd better find that password.
What can I do for you? No chance. Captain would have my stripes if he found out. I'm listening.
What if I sweetened the deal?
You got yourself a deal.
Now I just need to get the money.
Ooh.
What do you want now? I take it you lot still haven't caught him.
We're doing everything we can.
Well, it's not good enough.
Glad to see Monsieur Rosen shares his impeccable manners with everyone on board.
Aha.
What do you want now? Oh, you bet I have. 10,000 francs.
That's a lot of money. You're not worried he'll just steal it from your cabin?
You think I'm that stupid? I'm not letting it out of my sight. If he wants it, he's going to have to prize it from my breathless body.
An interesting challenge.
Oh. Heh. Huh? Huh.
Come now. I thought you were going to tell the truth.
Every word that has left my lips.
I didn't think Monsieur Rosen was the sharpest knife in the drawer, but...
Accidents happen when one is not careful. Mr. Rosen learned that the hard way.
What can I... Here's your password. SOLAS.
Solas?
Safety of life at sea, remember?
Ah, yes. Anyway, places to be. Yes? Password? Solas. Go ahead.
Huh.
Ah.
Heh. Oh. Oh.
Yes? He's the captain. Well, come on. It's not going any further than this room. I wish he didn't talk about fishing so much. Not really the juicy gossip you're looking for.
It's not much, but I can work with it.
Huh?
What can I... Not happening. The captain will have my head if I lose this.
Worth a shot.
Ooh.
Aha.
Thank you, but I'm fine. I'll be sure to call when I require some assistance. Sorry, have we met before?
I don't think so, miss.
My mistake. There's just something about your eyes.
I need to be careful while disguised. If she were to recognize me, or at least Bernard, the gig would be up.
Oh.
Yes? Password? Solas, go ahead.
Heh. Huh? Huh. Heh. Oh.
There you are.
Captain, I've got it right here. Where do you need to go?
Are you worried about it going missing, like the storage key?
I told you I don't know what happened. 1 minute I had it.
And the next I'm having to find you, just be able to get around the ship.
That should be enough to stop him asking any more questions.
Captain? Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's dinner service will begin shortly in the dining hall.
One more fantastic meal like that, and it's my waistline I will need to worry about, not Arsene Lupin.
Speaking of, did you notice Mr. Rosaine wasn't at dinner again? And how odd for my friend to disappear so quickly after dessert.
Time must have slipped away from him. Think nothing more of it. It certainly hasn't ruined my evening.
Nor mine. It really has been another wonderful evening. Before I retire for the night, I wanted to ask you about your cousin you mentioned.
You told her about him? Playing with fire, if you ask me.
It just slipped out. I didn't mention his name.
Good thing you didn't, or the gig would have been up.
If I were going to reveal my true identity, it wouldn't have been like that.
You must have been devastated. It sounds like you two were close.
I like to think that part of me is keeping his memory alive.
Do you have any other family? I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. I've spent most of my life alone.
That's what you want?
Once, but now, I'm not so sure.
It's getting late, Bernard. I'll see you in the morning.
You will. I think I'll work the deck for a while still. Perhaps some inspiration for a photograph will surprise me. Good. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh. Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you to the United States of America. There will be a minor delay in the disembarking of the ship. A detective has come aboard to take over certain matters with an unwanted guest. Yes, I know what his name is, and it doesn't need to be repeated. Yes, they know it too. I ask for your cooperation. The faster he's found, the faster we can get you all on dry land. Thank you. This detective better know what he's doing.
I'm worried for the people of America that are going to have to deal with him now. I wish we'd caught the right man.
The inspector has to do some work. Lupin will no doubt do what he does and move on. I've rarely heard of him staying in one place for too long.
And you? What's your plan now? The world is your oyster, as they say.
I didn't expect saying goodbye to be so hard. There's still one more thing I require her help with, if I even dare ask.
I know it's typically the man that carries the luggage. It's just my camera.
Do you need a hand, Bernard? Of course, I'll take it. Here.
I wouldn't normally ask.
Honestly, Bernard, it's no problem at all.
She's oblivious to what riches the camera contains, meaning there is no reason for attention to be drawn to it. The home straight.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests aboard the... Yes, all right. At least let me say good afternoon. I have an important announcement. A message from... Hey, what are you... Give me that.
I want everyone on the deck.
And give it here. Inspector Ganimard would like all guests to convene on the deck. He has something he'd like to... No! This is my ship.
Arsene Lupin, the fat lady is singing, and you are... That's when Ganimard caught up with you?
Others would have been embarrassed as a public display of guilt.
Not you?
I let him have his moment in the spotlight. Judging by your version of the arrest, he remembered it very differently.
I feel there is a but.
But it was Miss Nelly's response that hit home the most.
Miss, if you don't mind?
I'm escorting Miss Nelly. As much as we've enjoyed the excitement of the voyage, we should be going.
No more. You are Arsene Lupin, and you are coming with me.
Lupin? Here? Where?
Arsene Lupin? Let's take a walk.
Bernard, are the inspector's claims true? I'd say hiding who you really are is slightly more than an air.
Looks like nothing's going right for you. Oh, yes, of course. Don't mind me.
Most amiable.
I was joking. Get moving.
It was worth a try.
Where are my jewels? Tell us now.
You might as well hand them over. I know you always keep them close.
And allow you to find them on me? Inspector, please.
I have one more thing to ask.
Make it quick. Loverboy and I have a date at the station.
When you asked for my help, was that as Bernard d'Andrécy or Arsène Lupin?
It was the real me.
Satisfied? Right. No more distractions. Arsène Lupin, you're under arrest.
It occurred to me that she would not dare expose me publicly, but she might do so when she reached a more private place. However, when she had passed only a few feet down the gangway, with a movement of simulated awkwardness, she let the camera fall into the water between the vessel and the pier. Then she walked down the gangway and was quickly lost to sight in the crowd. She had passed out of my life forever.
The camera? The jewelry? They're not still down there, are they?
After everything you've just heard, that's your first question?
Oh, I have 100 questions for you. But that seemed the most fitting. Being why you were on board in the first place.
If that's what you believe, what's important is where I ended up. La Santé prison.
It wasn't necessarily all doom and gloom for you, though.
One must keep themselves amused somehow.
I'm not so sure Inspector Ganimard found it as amusing.
If he had a sense of humor, he might have. I'm quite happy to let you take the reins on this one. Anything too exaggerated, and I'll be sure to correct you.
I am sorry that I cannot offer you anything better than this hard stool and no refreshments. Of course, you will excuse me, as I am here only temporarily. Lupin mockingly quipped. The Cahorn affair, declared Ganimard, impatient of Lupin's games. You see, I have had so many affairs. Ah yes, Baron Cahorn, Château de Malaquis, he retorted as if recalling an entertaining story.
Excuse me! Excuse me! Inspector Ganimard? Allow me to introduce myself.
Baron Cahorn. I know who you are.
I have found myself in an awful predicament.
Is it urgent? I am here to relax and fish.
Urgent? Well, very. It's Arsene Lupin. He is coming for my riches. Fake? I've already had it authenticated, and it's him. I'll pay you.
He's behind the walls of La Santé, doing nothing but counting. Pay me?
3,000 francs. You've caught him once, it should be easy a second time, huh?
I could afford that new fishing rod. And a new pair of binoculars.
You'll be able to buy whatever you want, including a new wardrobe, judging by that coat. So, do we have a deal?
What was the neighbor saying about those fancy new machine carpet cleaners?
A vacuum cleaner? Are you even listening?
I'll do it. And don't mention my coat again.
I presumed you'd have had something to say there. I thought maybe I'd heard the story incorrectly.
You're doing a splendid job.
I suppose I didn't expect the inspector to bargain for his services. Without that offer, I don't think he would have helped.
Everyone has a prize.
Thank goodness you are here. Where are all your officers? I was expecting half of the force.
This is too important for just simple officers. I brought my 2 best men. They're all we need.
As long as you stop him.
Ah.
I'm not paying you to chat. The mail carrier, of course. It's him, isn't it? He's been fooling me for years. How many times have I stood and spoken with him?
Please, let's just take it down a notch or two.
How am I meant to do that when my most prized possessions are at risk?
I think you need a moment to yourself.
I have what is required, my servant, whom I trust with everything, my maid, who is still learning, but she is making progress.
And that's it? For the whole castle?
I have had others previously, but they didn't work out for one reason or another. As I said, Inspector, the strict minimum.
You ready?
Ready when you are.
I'm putting my trust in you tonight. You know what that means?
Yeah?
Yeah? It means no screwing up. Oh. Miss, I need to ask you some questions.
Of course. You must have heard about the ghost. Rumours, at least.
What sort of rumors?
Apparently, a young girl was killed and her spirit wanders the gallery whistling. I didn't believe it till I heard it for myself.
A young girl, spirit, whistling. Good thing I don't believe in ghosts. You must be the Baron's servant.
I am part of the house staff. I started with Baron Cohorn and...
I don't need your life story, just answers.
I have heard my fair share of stories about him. But Chateau de Malaquis is something different altogether.
If you think some rocks are going to stop him...
Those rocks have kept unwanted visitors out since the house was first built. And for Arsene Lupin, it will be no different. That side of the gallery houses Baron Cohorn's finest pieces.
So, I should probably check that area.
I can assure you, all possible entrances and exits have been sealed and secured to the most professional level.
Don't say I didn't try.
Well, what have you...
Please! Let's just take it down a notch or two. Huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Protocol. Baron Cohorn likes to believe spending money on modern technology will protect him.
Technology? Like, science stuff?
The alarm system on the door. I've never heard it go off once in all my time here. I'm not even sure that it works.
Huh? Miss, I need to ask you some questions.
Of course. It's not my job to deal with that, I'm just the maid.
But have you heard it working before?
When it was first installed. We're not easy to reach here. Not much of a chance for it to go off.
That would be obvious.
So Inspector Ganimard had checked all the possible entrance points.
He must have been pretty confident that I wasn't going to get anywhere near the castle.
Had it been anyone else, I would have tended to agree.
I'll take that as a compliment.
There's a lot of talking going on, not much securing. Then what are you waiting for? Get on with it, man!
Really? Right, here's the plan. You and I stay here by the well. If he tries to come in this way, we'll catch him red-handed.
That is all well and good, but what about the gallery?
That's what the guards are for. I'll station them in the best spots. We get your stuff out of the way, and we'll be ready.
And you trust them? I don't know how I feel about having a couple of thugs in there.
Thugs? You'd best not let them hear you say that. Get some sleep. It's going to be a long night.
Very cozy.
They were only there to stop you.
I know, but I don't think cuddling up for a comfortable night together was necessary.
Well, according to the reports, it wasn't to be a comfortable or peaceful night as hoped.
What was that?
Is it the ghost?
Don't make silly jokes. Of course it was not a ghost.
Oh, of course. Maybe just my snoring then.
Not at all. Listen.
It's very improbable that Lupin would use an automobile like a battering ram to demolish your castle.
Improbable, but not impossible.
Back to sleep, Baron. Morning, Baron. Sleep well?
What do you think? With Lupin coming for my art?
Looks
only when I know for sure, then I will feel better. Well, what have you found? Everything is still there. My paintings, they are safe?
I've still got the gallery to check.
Then what are you waiting for? Get on with it, man! Oh, mon Dieu! You were meant to stop this from happening!
There will be a logical reasoning.
I have no time for your excuses! How are you going to recover my stolen possessions?
Oh, look at them, sleeping soundly. Get up, now!
I know the inspector said he needed men he could trust, but what does that say about his force if he had to bring them instead?
Do you think that would have made any difference?
I suppose not. but I can understand the Baron's frustration.
Oh. Get your head in the game. Who said I'm getting slow? It's called comments. How does he... You're supposed to be any... Then that... Oh... Not as clever as you think. Oh, I was hoping you'd be able to explain that, seeing as you were meant to be on watch.
C'est pas possible. And these are your best men?
Did we catch him?
You must have just missed him. But don't beat yourselves up.
Really?
Really? No! Now, get up.